Excuse me. I'll try and get some of this pissing lime scale out. Interestingly, well, I found it interesting anyway. You might find it shit boring. The plumber was saying, because he's got to come and flush my radiators and my tubes out. Sorry, that's something different. The plumber is going to come and flush the radiators out. And he was draining all sorts of shit out of the one in the kitchen. And we had a riveting conversation about lime scale. I don't even know where I'm going with it, but he basically said that lime scale, bizarrely, I can't remember how we got to this, but it's the oh no, it was good. It's good for something. What's it good for? See, this is such a pointless. Oh, it started already. Try and bring it back. Well, one of the things he said is it's actually much better for you to drink because of minerals. Because like that lime scale, which we think is disgusting, is actually good minerals. So it's the best thing for you to drink. But there was another thing that is actually better to have lime scale in. I was like, really? Because we spend all this money removing it if you live in a hard water area, buying water softeners and contraptions for the freaking clutter up the side of your kitchen and freaking harsh chemicals, or scrubbing something with a lemon and half a truck of bicarb, all that shite. It'll come to me one day and I will let you know and you'll be epiphanated like me. Yeah, it's best for drinking. And there was something else anyway I found stunningly interesting. Good morning, Kirsten. Still in bed? Well, I have just rolled out of bed, as you can see. So yeah, enjoy the snuggly warm of your bed for a bit longer. Morning, Limelight. Yeah, it is an early one. Morning, Pip. Morning, Dawn. Yeah, it's an early one because the girls are in Sweden, so I'm here by myself. Some effort. Let's just get up. Let's just get on with it. I'm seizing the day. Can you tell? I'm going to get shiz done today. Don't try and stop me. Okay, it's yesterday's cut. I'm going to treat myself to a fresh cut this morning. Right. Let's get some wild cola. So, yeah, there is a, excuse me, what? We've got plans today. Wow. All sorts. Been laying in my bed, plotting. What shiz is getting done. Loads and loads. Right, so, I mean, apart from I've had an epiphany, which we will talk about in a minute, DFS, who failed to deliver my sofa last week, and also now just failing to call me back. You can only call their call centre in Scotland. The people in Scotland are lovely, by the way, but apparently I have to deal with the branch. But the branch will not call me back. They called me back once, and then since then nothing. I think because he got an earful from me demanding a refund, and they don't seem to want to give me a refund for the sofa that they won't deliver. No callbacks. Call Friday, call Saturday. They said, "Oh, we'll send they have to call you within 72 hours." Well, that's been and gone. But unfortunately, mate, you're quite close to where I am, and I do have my little bicycle out in the store and in the bike store, and I will be visiting them today. They don't want me in there making a fuss, so let's see what they can do for me. Ideally, a freaking refund for the sofa that they won't deliver. So that's one of the things I'm planning to do. I'm also planning to go sourcing again. I did go sourcing yesterday. And I'll show you a mini haul of what I got and a mini of what's going out. Oh, God, I need some water. One of the main places I wanted to go yesterday, an antiques emporium, was shut because the BBC were filming there. So I don't know who that is. That Bargain Hunt? Is Bargain Hunt BBC? So there were some people out there hanging out because they wanted to see some BBC celebrities, and I didn't even ask what they were filming. I was like, so I can't go in, because like, that was one of the main reasons I've gone there. No. And then they're like, you can come back at 2 o'clock. My boss is at 1:20. Like, I'd already been in the morning and then come back and it was still shut. So that was half a fail. Well, half a fail. However, I got some bits for Minted, which I'm very pleased with. And I did say I wanted to give Minted some love. So, sorry, we've gone on to what other shiz am I getting done? Might change my bed again. That's happening about every 5 days at the moment. I've never changed my bed so much, but perimenopause. Sourcing, bed. Oh, I need to do some washing. Oh, this is thrilling for you. Okay, right. You veterans of this channel, of Shelster, of watching this, well done for hanging on in there. Anyone new around here, welcome. And yeah, this is it. Sorry about that. Road trip, probably. Road trip. What's that then? So I don't have a TV license. I don't watch any BBC anymore. Well, I don't hardly watch anything, to be honest. I did put Netflix on last night because the girls aren't here, and usually they just have a film on or something. So in between, like, watching Whatnot on YouTube, I might watch a bit of whatever they've got on. Connie started watching Benidorm, which we've never seen, which actually is really growing on me. What did I watch? Oh, there was a You Are What You Eat in the US. Freaking loving it. But you know, when it like just does the next episode and you start binging, so I've just got one episode left now. And they've taken a load of twins and they're feeding them they're feeding one meat and other bits, and one a plant-based diet. I think they're exercising them the same. They've measured all their vitals before, and then they're going to measure them at the end of the experiment and see, because they should be genetically the same way they are, how the diet affects them. So I'm right up my street, that sort of shiz. Morning, Vicky, how are you? Oh, we love you. Oh, Pip. Oh, Pip, I've got I took some screenshots the other day. I'll have to. Do you want me to share them onto Insta or send them to you? Pip did an amazing thing on a Whatnot the other day. She was streaming and the rail just collapsed behind her and she just carried on. Just like, it's fine, we're going to carry on. I thought, oh, I'll screenshot this for her, but I haven't done anything with it. Oh, Antiques Road Trip. Is that like Antiques Roadshow? It's a pile of shite, allegedly. Well, they're already in my bad books because I couldn't get into my sourcing hole because they were all in there. Bills and Moon, I watched that. I'm trying. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm trying plant-based. I like the way only the women get tested for sex drive. No, the guys did as well, because there was the follow-up bit with a picture with a model of a cock and balls and some bands around it, and there was like the men saying the next day they've been measured in their sleep, and one guy was like off the charts with his whatever was happening in the night for him. So that they were both assessed. Oh, you can share. What else can you do? I'll share it then. Because I thought, oh, let's see how well you cope with this. You've done well. Vicky, great. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. Got to keep missing the lives. Oh, is this good then to have this early morning? The other thing that I'm starting to look like Sideshow Bob in the mornings. Don't know what to do with it. And when I saw this end bit, I saw it on. I thought I'd made a boo-boo with some earrings and not something to somebody, as I found. So I had to go back to this is quite handy if you're on Whatnot and you think you've made a boo-boo. I went back to the video and like, I'm sure somebody bought these. It was the Carrick studs, but they actually chose some, sorry about people who weren't watching this, these turquoise ones. So that was a relief because I could go back to my video and check, and they hadn't. But whilst I was doing that, I was like, what the effing palaver is going in my hair? It's like the bottom bit's a bit like sort of baby hair, kind of fluffy. And I've got a lot of hair, so I don't, maybe it needs trimming or something at some point. Yes. Oh, that was a previous test. Oh, well, they didn't both get tested at the end. Yeah, I haven't had the last episode yet. What the fuck are you watching? It's not like that. Is you are what you eat in the US. Bin men have been this morning. Do you know, it's one of the, I don't know if it's an ASMR thing or if anybody else feels like this, but I love hearing the bin men out there. Love it. I also, do you know what else I used to love? Very occasionally hearing, then it would turn to disappointment. I'd very occasionally hear Tom hoovering in the house before, but it would quickly turn to disappointment because it would only ever be his room. He didn't hoover the whole house, well, not without asking, just his room. So it would be like, oh, that's amazing. This is great. I can hear somebody else doing something productive with a hoover. Oh, it's just his room. Disappointment. But hearing anybody doing anything practical or of use, help, anything, love it. And so I love hearing the bin men out there. I love it because I can, it's pretty early and they're making a fucking racket. I can hear them all out there being productive and doing shit and emptying my bins, emptying everyone's bins. And they're all quite chirpy as well. I've chatted to some of them before. Some of them are quite young. I love hearing the bin men. Yeah. I bet they're all quite muscly as well, actually. Right, let's move on. Good morning, Kim. Vicky, YouTube don't let you follow the chat anymore if you're watching afterwards. At least I can't. Oh, I pressed a button the other day because I saw it and was like, oh, live chat replay. That should be on, shouldn't it? Is it because... Hang on. There's something that says... Oh, but it's me. I don't know, but there's a bit at the top of the chat that's top chat or live chat, and I've just changed it to live chat. I don't know if that will help. I can't wait to hear the epiphany. Oh, yes, sorry, Kirsten. Can you get to the... Our bins get emptied at 6 a.m. every Friday. And if for you it's 6 a.m., is that an annoyance? Or are you like, I've taken my rubbish away? Thank you. Let's just get my tea bag out for the cup and we'll talk epiphanies. Oh. Oh, that's a bit of a strong one. That'll wake me up. Oh, just sorry, one other thing before we talk about the epiphany. I'll get out the bin for you. I had a Waitrose meal deal yesterday. Treated myself. I've squished it now. Got this on the meal deal in Waitrose. Apart from the fact that it tasted amazing, I didn't know you could get this sort of shiz on a meal deal. And I fucking love how they've packaged this. Trip. They've called it Trip. CBD infused. And the thing, it's like that. I absolutely love everything about it. Peach, ginger, lightly sparkling. And that's part of the meal deal. It's meant to be calming. Tasted lush. Going back for more of this. To be clear, because I was out, got my meal deal, also got my free coffee. Jobs are good, and some biscuits. Right. Oh. Right, let me just have a slurpola of it. Oh, in fact, let's go and sit down. I'm up at 5 a.m. It annoys the other half there. Oh, well. I've wanted to try those, but I'm too tight. Can't get it as part of a meal deal. Oh, God, I've just seen my eye. Get it as part of the meal deal. Get your free coffee. Get your essential Waitrose bits and bobs, because actually they're all right. The price is comparable. Honestly, start checking it out, because obviously I know my chocolate biscuits and things, and they had things. What else did I pick up? I was in there. In here, things like, well, we just need these sorts of things, obviously, for the girls. Yeah, like penguins, £1.25. That's cheap, isn't it? Penguins. What else did I buy? Oh, I did buy some essential Waitrose custard creams, but they're all now in my tummy. There was other stuff. Anyway, it's not all. You just have to pick and choose. So in part of the meal deal, I got that. I got a prawn mayo sarnie, and oh god, the snack was absolutely freaking gorgeous. It was like plump, fleshy prawns with edamame beans and like a Mary Rose type sauce thing. Do you still call it that? It was lush. I've got pozzola going on here. How am I going to move that without it flying everywhere? Where can I move it to? I will just move it to there. Might be a bit of a close-up because... Can we move it there? I've got a pozzola going on. I've just started another Wentworth because the girls are away, and so yeah, it's time to entertain myself. Won't do. Is that a bit weird? That's all right, isn't it? Right. Might be a bit bright. I want I use their newspapers for wrapping. Oh, there you go. Top Waitrose tips from everybody here. Waitrose is a bit of a trek from here. See, unfortunately, it's on a corner pretty much here, and it's everywhere I go. Which means I'm drinking a lot of their free coffee at the moment. I wasn't to try the chocolate-covered custard creams from M&S. Oh, you're a biscuit fan like me, aren't you? See, there's an M&S in town, but we used to have one in a local area, and it's not there anymore. Well, it's nicer now, which, to be fair, I can get my, a decent shit shop from there of chocolate treats. But add to the list of getting shiz done, it is going to include today it's a self-care week. I'm going into town. I am going to M&S, and I'm going to be buying some decent M&S biscuits with preferably a decent, not scraping of chocolate on, chunks of chunk of chocolate layered, enrobed, big chocolate, decent chocolate, not just any chocolate covered biscuits. M&S chocolate covered biscuits. Thanks, Kirsten. I'm adding that to my list. Let me just move this puzzle. It's getting on my work. Oh, F's. There we go. Right. I feel a bit too bright here. But there, that's a bit better. None near me. I live in a deprived area. Sainsbury's is posh for us. I don't like Sainsbury's. Have we got Sainsbury's? We used to have one in town. I don't think it's there anymore. Don't like it. I like Tesco. Well, not a big one, mind you. I don't like big supermarket shopping. Thank you. Pip, have you got one of those Heron Foods? You're Midlands, aren't you? Because I follow somebody who goes there and gets things for like 6p. I'd love to do that, because I am like an extreme. I either want something for 6p or a £6 meal deal. Like, I'm nowhere in between. It's like cheap as chips. I'm chuffed to bits with that, or want something decent. No middle ground. Sure, I love M&S chocolate rolls. You see, if I brought M&S chocolate rolls back, Maud is even more of a chocolate monster than me, and she would inhale those. I could talk about biscuits for hours. Yeah, me too. Let's try and go back to the epiphany. North Knots, yes, we have heron in the town over, and farm foods. Isn't farm foods who makes the food for Tesco? In like their own range dairy or something? Am I getting confused? Do you go to that heron and get bargains? I'd blooming love to. I'd be up there like a ferret up a drain pipe. On my bicycle with my panniers. Well, maybe I could. Oh no, I can't be asked to go Aldi on the way back. Yeah, I'll do right. So this year's done. I'm DFSing. I'm going to Source. I'm going to M&S. Change my bed. That's enough of a day. Oh yeah, and at 4:00. Oh, Pip, did you see? Did you get invited to that whatnot Zoom training thing if you're a new seller? I think because they said American times, but I think it translates as 4:00. I think it's at 4:00 here. Going to try and join that at 4, like a Zoomy thing for whatnot people. So yes, add that to my list. Right, another slur polar. Oh, 4:00 today. Right, brilliant. Yes, so doing that too. That's enough of a day, isn't it? So my epiphany, oh my God, it's only 20 minutes in. So the title was something about, what was the title? Are you, it's come off my phone. I know what it's about. It's about basically, are you spending your energies where you're going to get the most back for them? It'll probably tell me on here what the actual title is. Live on your channel. Oh, is your best effort equaling your best reward? Now, I like a bit of stating the bleeding obvious, and here we go. So, yeah, very obvious, but you know how sometimes you need to take a step back, or you need, little love hearts, or you need someone else to look at your situation. It could be how you're dressed. You could go, oh yeah, suit green, and somebody will look and go, no, you don't, flower, you suit yellow. Really? And you had no idea, but somebody from the outside can see. So, and then sometimes often you're like, I can't see the wood for the trees here because I'm in it and I can't see what's going on. And you have to sometimes take a step back, or like go away on holiday or something. And while you're away, you have a million epiphanies. That might just be me. And then you come back going, I know exactly what I've got to do. So that's occurred to me with Phoebe, is that because I keep obviously blithering on about it. I feel like, I've neglected Vinted. I've neglected it like a bad friend. And I have started saying I need to give it some love. Because I got sucked back into Phoebe, and I feel as though I'm putting in all of this effort, like the most effort mentally as well, because it's mentally freaking exhausting, Phoebe, trying to work it out and what you're doing wrong all the time, because why aren't you getting the sales and doing everything? Well, I'm doing that, I did that. You asked me to do that, I've done that. And right, so what is it then? And I'm constantly trying to freaking work out where I'm going wrong. I'm like, hang on, I'm not getting the reward for the amount of I'm putting into this. And yesterday is a prime example, really, where, well, all right, this might not be the best example, but I was going to say, because I sourced some stuff, put some stuff on Vinted, and one sold straight away, but I also listed some stuff on Phoebe, and one of those sold straight away. So how can I? Okay, yeah, major difference. The thing that that wasn't a bad. This is a terrible example. But say averagely, I could sell a ring on Phoebe and make £6, £8 profit. So the ring I listed yesterday, I did better than that, but averagely. Yet, if I was sourcing something specifically for Vinted, we're probably looking at 10, 15, 20, £25 profit. And we are for sure looking at it being within a few days. Yeah. So here's another example. On my Vinted, I have around 20 items. And as long as I feed it some decent biscuits, like some chocolate M&S biscuits, it doesn't even punish me for having been away. It doesn't even say you've been a bad friend. You can't just come back in here and list something on me and expect me to sell it. I don't care how good it is. It's not like that. It's like, oh, hello. Oh, you've listed something. Here you go. Here's loads of traffic. Here's loads of people to send offers to. And here's somebody who's just going to buy it full price. Vinted is just easy going. And here's a big fat profit. I know you've only got 20 items listed. I don't even care. It's fine. It's fine. I'm still going to give you sales. If you list something decent on here, I will reward you with that hardly any time spent with a sale. But eBay is like, what, you've got only 386 listings? Well, did you list every day? No, we didn't list this weekend. Are you paying me extra to promote? I mean, yes, on top of my fees. I'm not sure about this at all. What, you want traffic? No, I'm not sure. Only 386 listings. I might give you one sale a day, but I am not promising, and I will probably throw in some no sale days there as well. And that's all I'm saying. That is the difference. Sorry, that was my epiphany. That was what was going through my mind. And I know, because people say, 386 listings, that's all right. To get 1 or 2 sales a day, that's not bad, But the amount of effort it's taken, the amount of listing that's taken, because it's not a simple list like it is for Vinted either. It is an in-depth list. I was throwing 50 items on a week for quite a while, and I'm still on 1 or 2. Nothing's changed. Still 1 or 2 sales a day. And it's not shit stuff. It's actually not. It's not some of it's overpriced, but the majority of it's not overpriced. The amount of effort that takes does not equal the output. The input's not equaling the output compared to Vinted. So that's my epiphany. Are you actually? I thought last night, my God, if I put the amount of mental energy and effort that I'm putting into eBay right now, into Minted, I know it's a personal platform, but we're all using it, aren't we? The results were freaking great before eBay came back along, saying with their free shop and offerings of, you could be really good again. No, you couldn't. Can you imagine if I put the same amount of effort into Vinted, or maybe even Whatnot? Because again, we know I'm like a bit lazy. Here I am, switch the computer on while I have a cup of tea. It is what it is. And I'm a bit the same with Whatnot. I know people that put like proper efforts in, and well, to be fair, I put my little velvet jacket on, did my nails. But I mean people that spend time with proper marketing and stuff for their Whatnot. Whereas I do pretty much just grab everything quickly out the drawers and wing it. But imagine if I actually put all that kind of effort that I'm putting into eBay onto Whatnot as well. That's got me thinking. Because I freaking love the instant sales on there. Actually, I did write something down about that. Oh, there's going to be a follow-on epiphany. Don't hold me back. We're on fire. Let me just catch up with the chat. Kirsten, I still haven't done Vinted. Do you have to accept returns? No, at the moment. You don't have to accept them. You can accept them. What things do I need to say? Buying on there. So as a buyer, if you are unhappy with something, even if it's like, oh, there's actually a poo stain around the back here that you didn't mention, you still have to pay for the return on that equally. Sorry, that was great. That hasn't happened, by the way. But something similar. No, nothing similar stuff. But I've had to return. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought a silver bracelet on there. It was made of some like tin or something. I said, this isn't actually silver flower. And like I have my magnet just like holding the bracelet. I said, it's magnetic, and it's, you know, she was like, oh, a friend gave it to me to sell. I said, well, I can see it's 95 stamped, but I can tell you it's not silver. So even though obviously that's counterfeit and that should actually be in the bin, I still had to return it to get the refund. So, oh, sorry, I've gone off on a tangent. Yeah, so no, not at the moment. You don't have to accept returns. I feel there's very slim room for scammers on there at the moment as a result of stuff where things like you can't just, it's not like eBay where they're like, oh, are you the buyer or the seller? Oh, the buyer. Oh, you can have whatever you like. Yeah, leave them a negative. No, we will refund you. No, you know, like, it's not like that on Vinted. It's very, very simple. And that is my fear with it going pro, is a lot of these simple things, the simplicity of it will disappear, and the scammers will find ways of getting in. And at the moment, I feel like it's very difficult to scam on Vinted. Pip, it's down to buyer to sort the return and pay for it. Yeah. Bills and Moon, Vinted is a forgiving auntie. Yeah. We love Vinted. Vinted forever. Pip, got to go prep for my whatnot show. Oh, see? Good girl. Have fun. Yeah, go follow if you're on whatnot. Follow. Oh, you just followed the Spalton on there. And whatnot. What are you doing today? Hope you get all the shows done. Thank you. So I'm guessing either, well, Pip does all sorts. Actually, Pip's doing pretty well, I think. Quite a few shows a week. Ladies wear, so a quick Pip advert. Ladies wear clothing, children's wear toys and games. Vicky, this may be controversial. Ooh. But could the eBay problem be because you have niched down? Ooh, I like it. I like it. I know it's the DR and Tekken way, but you were great at eBay when you were an everything seller. Ooh, Vicky, I like it. Interestingly, I did ask the lady that was doing my startup scale up about keeping it niche, and she said it doesn't make any difference. And I said, well, but wouldn't it be better to keep my shoppers, which feels strange to me, considering that they really want you to, you know, tart up your shop and make sure you've got this on it, make sure it looks like this, and make sure you fill these in, and they want all of that. And yet she says, oh no, it doesn't make a difference. You could put a teapot and a loo brush on there, it doesn't make any difference. And you're like, but you're really concerned with how the shop looks. But then somebody goes into the shop and they see a teapot and a loo brush, and that's fine. I find it very, but then you know how you get told different things. But yes, I've just seen the compliments where you were great at eBay when you were an everything seller. But then the other thing about, yeah, possible, but the other thing about that, oh my God, that could be something. The other thing about that is there are lots of other everything sellers that are also commenting saying, pulling their hair out, and it's changed dramatically. But that is food, that is majorly, that's a big meal for thought. Kirsten, also, what do you enjoy? Yeah, that's my second epiphany down here. If eBay is annoying, it's sucking the life out of you. Yeah, it's affecting, I'm sure it's affecting me mentally. Excuse me. Yeah, this was my other epiphany yesterday. There's some things. So, for instance, obviously, I'm not a patient person. I'm not a patient person. You have to be patient with eBay these days. Unlike Vinted, where it's just like, I've got this quite good thing. Would you mind? I haven't put many details in. Yeah, sure. Sold. Like, I'm like, this is perfect for me. And the same with Whatnot. It's just like, got these things. Do you want them? Go on then. And you're like, right, and then that's all sold then. That's why Whatnot also appeals. One of the things that appeals is it's so quick, which is, it's brilliant for me. My personality type, quick. Yes. So the other, so I'm thinking about, this is something I'm thinking about as well, but I might lose my hat, or it might be a stupid thing to do, but I'm thinking about all jewellery I source, for instance, this week or from now on, trying it on Whatnot. So I've got some bracelets that came in yesterday that I could probably get few of them about 27 charm bracelets. There's a heavier one which I would probably put on for about 45. And I'm thinking about running them at a tenner on Whatnot and seeing, because it's obviously it's instant, but seeing where we are, if that's feasible. Yeah, 10 a.m. Sunday, unless I do one before to test the water, which I might, because I might get bored. Yeah, thinking about trying all the jewellery on there anyway and seeing how it does, and if that can work as a model, as well as Vinted, and a bit of eBay. So the other thing is that occurred to me yesterday is I have so much money tied up in stock on eBay, and I just don't want. That's the other thing. If at least, I mean, obviously with Whatnot, you're turning it over quick, but for less profit. But your money is not tied up all, forever and a day. You buy it. You buy one. Sorry, right? You buy it. Oh my God, it's getting even more basic, isn't it? You buy it and you sell it and you get the profit straight away if there is a profit, and you move on and you buy something else and sell it. Like it's so quick, which majorly appeals to me. So I do enjoy this quite, Kirsten. I don't know if anybody knows on here, but I'm not really enjoying eBay. I haven't been for a while. Does anyone pick up on that? I know it's been quite subtle. Jewel, I had actually typed the same thing in the chat yesterday, but then the live ended, before I sent it. I sell a variety, and a variety definitely sells each week. Oh my God, you've got my thinking. That's a major food for thought. Thank you, ladies. Cricket Jewel resells, yes. And you're excellent. Oh, and you are excellent at sourcing, Shell. I'm not, though. I'm not good at, well, no, thank you. I take the compliment. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. But I feel like I need a bit more volume. Hence going out again today. Oh, I'll show my mini source and my 2 sales that are going out, and then we'll wrap it up. as it's almost time to start the day. Yes, and you're excellent, Sauce and Shell. So why waste that knowledge on just jewellery? Maybe I got caught up in the niching down business. Oh, I feel like I'm going to vomit. Oh, gosh. Don't know what that is, sorry. Woo-woo, good morning. As people say, are you going to walk past money because it doesn't fit a niche? Oh God, you're gonna, I'll be in tomorrow and I'll have a teapot on my head and a saucepan and some trousers and you're gonna go, oh my, that's not what we meant. Kirsten, I like Whatnot, not quite sure how I find people yet. Yeah, if you go through my link down below, I think that should take you to me. If you go to my following at the top, there'll be a whole list of people that you might be wanting to follow up there. And then you can just, that's an easiest way of doing it, I think. And then you can just go, oh, follow down the side, like Insta. Kim, jewellery is nice and small. Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, Kim. That was one of the reasons why I stopped doing everything. It's because I forgot about this. I've downsized, haven't I? I'm quite a small flat. That was it. Yes, I do have to be mindful of that. Oh my God, I could just thank you, everybody, just forget everything. Bills and Moon, yeah, I dropped my niche and started being an everything seller. So you're on Freebay, are you, Bills and Moon? I thought you're Etsy, aren't you? Or are you both? Diversify. Right, I'm going to do you a quick shit in back. Sorry, I just stood on something then. Quick haul. And then my two things that are going out. Let's plug in. Right, so yes, a small quality haul yesterday. Just clothing. Well chuffed with what I got. Oh no, I got 3 bits going out. Just eBay, stopped Etsy. It's so slow, isn't it? Yeah. So I got, oh my God, this is right. So in one shop, in one of my fave shops here, where I find the Margaret Howe from time to time, there were 4 bits of Peruvian connection. That's 4. One I did notice before I got to till, luckily had like it was new attacks, but it had been pulled on the hanger and it created a hole and didn't look very like sewable along with the seam well enough. It looked like it would be you would be able to see the repair. It wasn't just a simple tack or anything. So I put that one back and I bought 3 bits of Proven Connection. Here we go, coming up. This is a stunner. It's puma cotton and alpaca. Oh my holy moly. It's not shrunk. It feels like new. It feels soft as lovely. I put it on, I think I put it on at 50 or 60 on Minted. Literally no one's interested because they're probably going, oh, not that. But I think probably it's hard to see how freaking amazing it is. I thought, straight away I thought, this is a keeper, but it's the alpaca in it. I don't think my skin will tolerate it. Oh my God, it's a bloody stool in the way. It is, I mean, I'm not doing it justice, but oh my God. And I paid incredibly. What did I pay? I must have paid £9 for this. That's so cheap. Well, I think it is, although maybe I haven't sold it yet. But right, so Peruvian Connection, absolutely lushola. Yeah, because all the Peruvian Connection I find is always Pima cotton. So to find something with alpaca in it as well, I was really chuffed. So this is Pima cotton, but this is new with tags. And because of that, it was £10. It's a medium. That is, so in the pictures that's coming out, but then I am short. It's coming out more like a knee length, but it's actually quite midi. Yeah, so I've put that on. That's on at 45. That's on, I think it's got one watcher. Yeah, chuff with that. And then the other PC, and this has lots of watchers. I had some offers. I think I had 2 low in offer. So proving connection. This is a particularly nice print as well, and it's like a midi maxi. It's quite a long one. It'll be like a little sleeveless dress on me. God, I'd wear it like that. Yeah, I can't remember what that's on at, but I've already had an offer or 2. Been sending out offers, but sometimes I kick myself for not having accepted an initial offer. But it's such a nice print. And then it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. Would you put clothing on eBay with extra to cover fees? I'm not. None of this is all on Vinted, but yeah, I think so. If I put this stuff on eBay, I would be able to command more. So I guess, yeah, it would cover the fees. But then you've got all the rigmarole of somebody getting and going, oh, you said it was multicolored, and actually I feel it's sort of just two-tone. So I want to send it back. And you didn't describe it properly, so you'll be paying for that. I can't bother them. Right, so then this I was a bit unsure because it's a small size. It's a size 8, and I thought, oh, shall you come on stock with this regularly on a regular basis? Paid £15 for it, size 8, and but I fucking love this brand. 15 quid, but it's a Scamp and Dude. Whoa! There's literally no focusing on this bollocks, is there? But look at it. Look at it. I mean, if that is not just what everybody wants right now, well, the young things want right now, like a midi maxi jean, zip all the down. We've got a belt, we've got pockets, we've got some puff sleeves going on. We've got obviously the Scamp and Dude little lightning bolt. I was like, I almost left the shop and was like, oh, I don't know. I went back, 15 quid. Yes, I'll have it. Put it on Minted, and I got a low offer straight away. Then how the watches start coming, and then somebody gave me 50 quid for it. I was like, thank you. Yeah, so like £35 profit in minutes. In minutes. Yes, please, thank you. And I do apologise, Minted, for neglecting you. So it's one of my things going out. And then, I showed you this last week, the Guernsey woolens. I think I paid £7.99 for this waistcoat, and I had it on at about 30. I was sending out offers of 25, and I had 3 or 4 people offer me 20, and I also sent offers out of 22, and I thought, I'm going to accept one of these. Well, no, in fact, I just accepted all of the £20 offers, just accepted them all, and then it was a couple of days, and one of them realised and paid, so 20. So that's, £12 profit on the Guernsey woolens. God, the light is terrible, isn't it? On the Guernsey woolens. So yeah, happy with that. And then the only other sale is also, I showed you this last week as well. This absolutely freaking gorgeous citrine. Can you see it better? Can we see it better on there? This quite a good sized ring, decent vintage. Fucking, that's right up, sorry. God, it's a wonder that I said anything on Whatnot, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, that's it. Citrine, nice, big, chunky. Yes. We do like you. Anyway, so sorry, back in the room. So I paid £10 for that last week and listed it yesterday morning, sent an offer out and sold it for something. Hang on, let me check. Because it was yesterday. And I could throw anything up in the air. Sold it for 30 quid plus ship. And it works out at a £15 profit on that one item, which I'm chuffed to bittos with. You know, if it was all like that, listing it £15 profit, sure would be a good one, but that's the only thing I sold yesterday. So there we have it. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, let me know. Give me your thoughts. I really enjoyed your input. Thank you very much in the chat. Thank you all. And I know you've all been watching a while, and it occurred to me that I should appreciate that and say thank you for keeping me company all these years. Yeah, and for anybody that's new or just stopping by, then please do comment with your two penneth, because I love to hear it. And I don't mind a controversial comment either. I was about to say, I mean, not, like just about my hair or something, but actually comment about that as well. That's fine. Right, I'm off to seize the day. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Please do give me a thumbs up if you have the time. And we'll chat soon. Bye-bye, don't die.